Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my top 5 makeup brushes, or like makeup tools, just because I have one that's not a brush. So these are basically the things that I can't live without. They're the things that I use on a day-to-day basis. And I also have a top 5 makeup essentials that I use every day as well, in case you guys are interested in that. These are my top 5 favorites. So jumping right in, I'm just gonna kind of do my makeup as I go through them. So the first brush is this Sephora Multitasker Complexion Brush. This is number 45. It's just like a flat kabuki brush pretty much. But I use it every day just with my powder foundation. I love it because it's really good at like buffing product into the skin and making it look almost like you have nothing on. And it's also great for blending. I'll show you after, but it's great for blending your blush or bronzer out if you like put too much on. Okay, so I just put bronzer on and I just used this big fluffy brush. This is really old from Lise Watier, but the reason why I didn't include this in my top 5 is just because I feel like these brushes are a lot more, like this isn't necessarily my favorite brush ever. It's just what I use. I feel like you can get good big bronzer brushes fairly easily, but I'm just going to show you how I use this brush to just like buff in my blush and bronzer, and especially because it's got some powder foundation on it, it does a really good job. So my next brush is something that I use kind of day to day, but also when I'm doing like a makeup look. So it is the MAC 217 eyeshadow brush, and I have this one as well because it's a good dupe. You can see the brush sizes are different, but they kind of do the same thing. And I would say buy 2 of these. So buy one for applying like eyeshadow color, and then have another one that's clean to buff everything in. And that just helps so that you don't actually keep pulling color up and up and up when you're blending. And buffing in with a clean brush is like my #1 tip for making your eyeshadow look really professional. I'll just use the Morphe one today, and I'm just going to use this with some bronzer, and this is what I do on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes I don't even do this, but because I don't like wearing eyeshadow, but sometimes I just like a bit of warmth. So next is an eyelash curler. This is the Shu Uemura. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this into the camera. Oh yeah, this is the Shu Uemura eyelash curler, and it is by far my favorite. Oh, I need to clean it. It just does a really good job of giving you like a natural curl, and it doesn't go like too straight up. Like it gives a bit of a curl of your lashes, if that makes any sense. A lot of makeup artists love this one, and I absolutely agree. It's one of my absolute favorites. Actually, it is my favorite. It's the only one that I buy. I think it's only like 20 bucks or something. But you also get a little pad like this thing right here. I don't even know what to call this, but you get a refill of that. So like once you've kind of worn that one down, you can switch it out and get some more time with your eyelash curler. Okay, brush number 4 is this Charlotte Tilbury bronzer and blusher brush. It's not cheap. It's about $50 Canadian, but I actually lost mine and then repurchased it because I love it so much. I just find that the shape is really good. It gives you like enough control without like depositing too much color in a specific place. Like you can still get like a nice natural flush. So I'll just put some on, and it's just really soft. And it lasts forever. My other one I had for like a number of years before I fucking lost it. How does that look? Yeah, love this one. I would say that you don't have to spend an enormous amount of money on brushes, but I have found that sometimes, especially on larger brushes, that it can be beneficial. I'll usually do this after blush too, just kind of like blend it in a little bit. Okay, the last brush is actually also Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Eye Smudger brush, and it looks like this. And it's just like a fairly flat little round smudger brush. I don't necessarily also use this on a day-to-day basis, but it is so good for doing under eye shadow. It's I think, one of the best because it's actually not like flat, and so it gives you a more natural like color deposit. And then I also will actually sometimes use this on a day-to-day basis. I'll use it with highlighter. I will do it in my inner corner. I just find that it looks really natural. It never sheds, which is so frustrating with brushes. And I just always find myself reaching for this brush. Those are my top 5 can't live without brushes. I've had so many questions about brushes and some of my favorites, and those are them. I don't know why I did that little like roundup at the end. Let me know if you guys have any other top 5 requests, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. 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 God, it's a Sunday morning. It's gonna be a long day. My hair looks pretty good today though, I have to say, which is very rare because this is second day hair and my hair normally looks like ass on the second day. Okay, bye.